bounce also. Two slips in place waiting for an edge in Zamamul Haq in first slip. It's Yasir Hamid who is with him. Every ball will be cheered, not only by the players out there in the centre, but also by the huge crowds here. Two men on the onside in the ring, three on the off. Two slips in place for an edge.
They claimed the catcher. It seemed like he was beaten by a long way cut. Rudy Kurtz's raises the finger. No disappointment shown by Saurav Ganguly, so you would suspect there was an edge, and India have lost their first wicket, that of the captain, in the first over. Big match.
What a strike from Mohammad Sami. Saurav Ganguly will be a touch disappointed with this. He just carried on bowling in that channel. Wayward, there was a little bit of width. He does like that width. Umpire Rudy Kurtzen took his time to adjust that in favour of Pakistan. Early loss for India, 1 for 1.
Yes, Sami. Gets off the mark. Back the first runs of the bat. 2 for 1 of the first over. Gets off the mark. He's going to come back for the second.
Extremely good running. Sehwag now exactly 3,000 in one-day cricket. Great entertainer, great talent. He'll be important today for India.
12th Indian batsman to get 3,000 runs in one-day cricket. With a strike rate of 94.9. That's his career strike rate. That's very striking. End of the over. 6 for 1. Gone. Straight to hand. Just going Pakistan's way at the moment. They picked up that dangerous wicket of Saurav Ganguly in the first over, and this looked like a good shot, but straight to the fielder. Second wicket down.
Well, 2 wickets gifted to Pakistan. First one by Saurav Ganguly, a loose shot outside the off stump, and this one a nothing shot in the end from VVS Laxman. He knew that the fielder was positioned there to stop a run, not in a catching position. He'd be very disappointed with that. Not been able to keep the ball down. India 10 for 2.
Good delivery, just a bit too high a caught.
Umpire Simon Toffel having a close look at that one. Now runner Naveedul Hassan is exerting pressure on the opposition here. He's bowling within the stumps. A little bit of movement also. A little higher, definitely on the higher side. Would have gone on to miss the stumps by a long way. So good decision.
Well played. Bat came down nice and straight on that one. Couple of runs.
This is a good start from Mohammad Kaif. A very good shot on a seaming track. You don't want to hit the ball hard. You've got to time it and play with a straight one. And this one was beautifully demonstrated by Mohammad Kaif. Just a mere push through mid-on.
Five overs gone. Oh, it's a misfield. Abdul Razak, the man at mid-on. 2 bonus runs for India. We'll take it very gladly. 15 for 2 India.
Abdul Razak slipped. Mohammad Sami thinking that it'll be stopped by Abdul Razak. And that misfield obviously brought a lot of joy to the Indians.
Took a bit of a chance there, Mohammad Kaif, but it's come good. Or has it gone all the way? No. Boundary signaled by Simon Toffel.
Very good shot from Mohammad Kaif. He allowed the first bouncer from runner Naveedul Hassan to go through in his last over. This time he was in control. No one there. Safe shot. In fact, a very good shot. Top edgish, but it did the job.
That's a beautiful bowling.
Tell you one thing, I think when he does get thrown the ball, when he starts to mark his run out, then I think we'll hear some noise. This is another good delivery. This is good, disciplined bowling from Pakistan. Right areas, giving the ball a chance to do things.
It looks they all are geared up and they're playing according to the plan. This full delivery, oh, straight to the fielder, and Shoaib Malik, one of the best fielders in Pakistan's side, got the catch. What a wicket for Pakistan. The danger man goes.
Well, Shoaib's poor form continues. Taken at mid-wicket, the ball that was there to be put away. I think it just shows you the lack of confidence the man has at the moment. This is a very, very good player. And there's one man there, and he's picked it out.
And that's where his strength is, Sehwag. He's very strong leg side, but that's the luck. Danger man goes, Sehwag goes for 10. India struggling, 28 for 3.
Dropped. Greedy. Usually very safe.
Very, very safe. I think he just took his eye off the ball at the last minute. This went straight to Shahid Afridi. One of the simplest catches. It wasn't a great delivery. Played on the up. And there, just dropped it. It was a dolly.
That's the way it should be played. Well, how often do you see that? Batsman gets a life, next ball goes for 4. Who wants to be a bowler?
Yeah, I think it happened lots of time to me or to you as a bowler. Somebody gets dropped and suddenly next ball, bam, 4 runs. And that is a top shot from Mohammad Kaif. Shot of a length, back foot punch. And no need to run for that.
Well, that could go all the way to the boundary. Taking evasive action, that's 4 leg byes. Nothing wrong with that. It's 4 more to the total and much needed by India.
There was a top bouncer from Mohammad Sami. Kaif has no time, he had no time to get out of it. And it was a quick delivery, 85 miles per hour. But again, it's gone to the boundary, leg by 4 runs. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come.
Nice looking shot, just timed. Won't reach the boundary. There's a bit of teamwork going on out there. And they'll pick up 3.
Yes, it's a good time for Rahul Dravid to be batting. Plenty of overs left. India have lost 3 early wickets. It's a kind of situation that will suit his style of play. And India need one man to bat through this innings. They need a partnership desperately.
Fine shot. Just a little bit of width. That's all it needs when you've got quality batsmen at the other end. And it brings the 50 up for India in the 16th over.
Now this is well played. Right on top of the bounce. He's played it late. In many ways, used the pace of the bowler to get it square of the wicket and into the boundary.
Now it's going to come down to the keeper's end. There's just that little bit of hesitation. Rahul Dravid didn't respond quickly. Mohammad Kaif would have thought originally he was the man going to the danger end. But because Dravid started so slowly, And the fielder was able to see that. It was Dravid who was always going to be the man under pressure. And I think, well, it looks as though he's just made it, but it was touch and go for a while there.
Touch and go, direct hit was what was required. What probably Moin Khan could have done was probably collect the ball before the stumps. The problem was that he was running in towards the stumps. He's a keeper. It's not that he's standing next to the stumps when the fielder is throwing the ball. He had to come running in. Had he collected that ball a little ahead of the stumps, probably he would have gained a frame and a wicket as well. But Dravid's comfortably in.
Very close. Tell you that for free. It's not out, and it's a leg by.
He's not a big spinner of the ball, so there's always a chance that the ball might just skid on and hit the stumps. It was a big stride forward by Mohammad Kaif. And that is close because it's pitched in line.
Well, that's going to reach the boundary. There are 3 men in the deep on the onside there. And although the balls just seem to stay on the pitch a little longer than anticipated, Dravid adapted well and middled it. Hit it very sweetly indeed.
That is a good shot because he had to place the ball here to the boundary. He had ample time to get onto that back foot, but there was a man in the deep, long on as well as a deepish mid-wicket.
That's another good shot. He's found the gap there because there were 2 men behind square on that offside. Afridi's dropped just too short for both those successive deliveries. Now Dravid is saying thank you very much.
And this is just the kind of over that as a batting side, when you've lost early wickets, you need to gain some momentum, to send a message to the opposition as well, as to say there's a partnership building.
Might just have to settle for 2 this time. It's been a very good over for India. It's 73 for 3. Oh, bowled. It certainly paid off for Shoaib Akhtar. He didn't mind waiting, or he certainly doesn't mind waiting now to bowl that delivery. Whatever it was that distracted Mohammad Kaif, he's paid a penalty for it now, because that one is a thin little nick, it's a thin little edge straight into the gloves, and India have lost another wicket.
Well, this is a pacey delivery. I think the fastest delivery Shoaib Akhtar has bowled. It surprised Kaif. Extra bounce for the fast bowler as well. Moin Khan making no mistake. And Pakistan getting the breakthrough once again, just at the right time. Kaif, who was looking good, departs for 27, 73 for 4.
And that's through to the keeper as well. It's a double strike in this over by Shoaib Akhtar. Pakistan are cock-a-hoop. And these supporters of theirs in the crowd could be jumping up and down for some hours yet. This has got Pakistan into a mighty strong position. Yuvraj Singh come and gone in a hurry today.
Well, it's short of a man, short of runs. Now, this is too early in his innings to attempt a shot of that nature, especially against someone bowling with his tail up. A double blow for Pakistan here. Shoaib Akhtar striking twice in this over. India had lost half their side and now in dire straits, 73 for 5.
Hesitation, direct hit.
Well, great piece of fielding, Remy's.
I think it was Shoaib Malik who was still grounded. Finally gets up. Let's see how close this one is.
Oh, this is going to be close. It's going to be tight. Oh, he might just have got it in, but he's very lucky. He makes a big mistake here. He doesn't slide the bat in. Now, if he slid the bat in there, it's all over, but he has to put it down. I tell you what, this is going to be tight. It's amazing, that's the quietest the ground has been. Everybody was facing the big screen for the decision.
He's gone hard. There's a little bit of width from Shoaib Akhtar. Mohammad Sami is a very good athlete. Got there in a flash.
It's close, but I think he's all right there. I think, yeah, he just flicks the ball away, doesn't he? As you say, good athlete.
So Abdul Razak continuing. So runs still coming in singles. Well, that one brings up the 100 for India. That's edged and taken extremely well by Mohin Khan. Abdul Razak strikes again for Pakistan. And India now looking down the barrel, 106 for 6. Gavaskar departs.
First wicket for Abdul Razak. It's another good delivery. Seems away from the left-hander. Rohan Gavaskar never looked in, never looked confident in that innings. He was trying to work hard, trying to build a partnership with Dravid. And Inzamam's ideas have worked for the moment. They've got a wicket, they've kept the runs down. 106 for 6, India.
It's beautifully timed. Desperate dive. Shahid Afridi, the man, doing everything he could to try and catch up with that. Couldn't quite make it.
That was a great shot. It was tempted Yorker, but drifting towards leg side, and Rahul Dravid is very, very strong here. Afridi is behind it, and there was a desperate effort. He was nowhere near the ball. Yeah! Straight to fielder, but Razak just finishes. Oh, very close. Let's see, third umpire been called. Looks very close. Whenever his third umpire will call, it's always a very close call.
Well, good piece of work, yes. Agarkar called through for the run. It's Razak who's still in the thick of the action. Went right in the ball with his fingers, and I think he's home. There's the verdict. Steve Button is the third umpire today. Slow delivery this time with the off-break action. And we've seen some better disguise than that over the years. We talked about Abdul Razak's slower ball, but this one not quite so well concealed. Now, what on earth has happened here? Now, I've hardly ever seen Rahul Dravid raise his voice, or heard Rahul Dravid raise his voice. Something has triggered that. Well, it's just a collision. Well, that happens in cricket all the time. Well, in comes the referee. They're asking, has there just been a little touch on the glove down the leg side? That was the question they were asking. Shake of the head gives the answer. But Shoaib Akhtar has just raised the level here a little bit.
That was a quick delivery, almost 86 miles an hour. And let's have a look where it hit. Just the thigh guard.
No signal from the umpire, so a half century for Rahul Dravid.
Well, Dravid, 50 not out, 93 balls, 2 fours. It's been patient, but he had no choice. That was the situation he found himself in. But he is a gutsy performer, Rahul Dravid. Well, he's hit that well. One bounce and over the ropes. Bit of backspin that's still got there. Agarkar, he can be dangerous.
Yes, he can strike the ball, that's for sure. As he picked that slower delivery, and mid-on was up. Just hit through the line. That's what India need, a few boundaries at this stage.
Another singles. Good running. And that's good fielding, but it could be expensive. Well, Moeen Khan is still asking the question. So Rudy Kurtzen is going to see how close that direct hit was. Direct hits tend to be very close. So this could be either wicket number 7 or 5 to the total.
Yes, just seeing the body language of the Pakistan fielders, they know that these are extra runs. Bat comfortably in, the ball ricocheting off the stumps and going into the boundary.
It's clubbed away, that'll be 4. Over target a 3, do you fancy? Well, I certainly think so at this stage. Why wouldn't you?
I think he's the man who'll take the chances now, Ajit Agarkar. Definitely is the man who'll take the chances. And he's a good striker of the ball. India can get up to about 200. They feel that they may just have an outside chance. Remember, this is a pressure match. It's a knockout. Winner here goes through to the semi-finals. He's got hold of that. That's come right out of the screws. 6 for Agarkar. The crowd go berserk. 166 for 6. This is a very good hit.
It's not that short, is it? In fairness to Friede, he might well feel a little aggrieved here. Agarkar's onto this so quickly. He can hit the ball. I've seen him do it before. He's more than useful. And that's delicate, and that'll go for 4. Winseman has been stood at slip for quicker bowlers, not at this time. 4 more, 170. The Indian crowd have not had a lot to shout about in this game, but they've come to life. About 15,000 of them.
Certainly have, and it's amazing how in an India-Pakistan match, the match is really not over till one team wins. If India get to 210, 200, 210 at this stage, and pick up a couple of wickets early, anything can happen. Now that's superb placement. Very good cricket by Dravid.
Well, I think the 2 last shots have shown the quality of Rahul Dravid. The first 4 goes through first, it was quite deliberate, opens the face, and then this one, he knows where the 2 men are on the leg side. He is a good player.
Just watch the way he's pacing this innings. Slowly shifting gears. He's waited and waited and waited. That's up in the air, and it's taken. And once again, Navid picks up the wicket for Pakistan. He's had a good day, 2 wickets in his first spell, and now the important one of Rahul Dravid.
Massive wicket this. Good. Bowl out. Already on the front foot, Rahul Dravid, not expecting the bouncer. Clever bowling. He's impressed me. Dravid picks up his 3rd wicket. And he's broken the partnership. That's the important thing. Rahul Dravid's patient. Magnificent knock under the circumstances. Comes to an end. He's gone for 67. It's 188 for 7.
That's in the air, that's unlucky. He's found the fielder. The short fine leg was up in the circle, and Ajit Agarkar has hit the ball straight to Yusuf Yohana.
Wow, this is unlucky. Very, very unlucky. First of all, it would probably have been a wide. It's a slower ball. It's down the leg side. And there's one man. And fortunately for Agarkar, he didn't get hold of it. It was low on the bat. But his flurry has come to an end. 47 from 50 balls. It's 193 for 8.
Now bowling the final over. Now that's up in the air and will land safely. Both these batsmen will throw their bat at everything.
Well, this is the pace of Shoaib Akhtar that allowed Khan to get away with this. It's not only is it an edge, but it's gone probably 60 yards with a long hang time, which allows them to run 2 runs.
I can't see too many deliveries pitched in Pathan's half now. And back to the short stuff, I reckon. Slow ball. And it's worked for Shoaib Akhtar. India losing the 9th wicket, and Johanna gets another catch. So change of pace doing the job for Pakistan.
Wow, this is right off the toe of the bat. That's why it's gone nowhere, and the reason for that, probably the last thing that Pathan was expecting was a slow ball. You couldn't get much further down the bat than that. It will go nowhere, it has gone nowhere. If Johanna makes no mistake whatsoever. It's a very good piece of bowling. The 9th wicket is down. Pathan has gone for 6. It's 199 for 9.
Shoaib Akhtar to Harbhajan Singh now. That's a good Yorker. Fast. On target. Lucky to get the single. The ball missing the stumps at both ends, and both could have been out.
Well, the best of all is Mohan Khan. Now he can see the funny side of this. He's had a throw. He's missed the stumps at his end. Harbhajan Singh, who's running away. Now watch what happens to the ball here. It clips him on the leg and almost deflects onto the stumps. Johanna does well to stop the overthrows. Everyone had to change direction. But it brought the 200 up, and that came in just 41 deliveries.
So India doing well to reach 200. He took his time, ran in 2 paces, looking for the direct hit.
Right, shall I? Will I get there before he runs back? In the end, nothing happens. I'm not sure that the Indian batsmen are agreeing on the situation.
Very excited, an excitable character, Harbhajan Singh. And now it's Nehra back on strike. That's in the air, should be taken. Comfortably taken by Afridi. An excellent performance by Shoaib Akhtar. He picks up his 4th wicket. And it's been a good performance by Pakistan. Good all-round performance in the field to restrict India to 200.
That's off we saw the last dismissal off the bottom of the bat. This is off the top of the bat, right up near the splice. He goes absolutely nowhere. Afridi makes no mistake whatsoever. Shoaib Akhtar, 4 wickets for him. 4 for Nadeeb. They've wrapped it up. Harbhajan left. Not out on 3.
Exactly 200 on the board for India, with Rahul Dravid top scoring with 67. The innings that made the difference for India. Ajit Agarkar 47 of 50 balls, and that's quite a recovery from what India were doing in that first 15 overs. The 3 down for 28. Excellent bowling by the Pakistanis. Best bowling figures for Navidul Hassan, 9 overs, 1 maiden, 25 runs and 4 wickets. Shoaib Akhtar, his best figures against India, 4 for 36 in his 9.5 overs. Overall, a superb bowling performance, barring Shahid Afridi's couple of overs. Pakistanis, when they come out to bat, 201 runs to win from their 50 overs at 4.02 runs per over. We'll catch action at the start of the Pakistan innings. Here's the first ball. That's what Irfan Pathan is all about. A young man with a very mature cricketing brain. Starts off with a short pitch delivery.
He usually bowls a very straight delivery, fuller in length. He gets that in swing most times on target, but starting off with a short one and surprising Yasir Hamid.
Edged, and Rahul Dravid has taken a simple catch. Identical start here. The Indians lost a wicket in the first over. The Pakistanis have done the same.
What a game. Great delivery from Irfan Pathan. Swinging away from Imran Farhat. He was not balanced when he was looking to drive it through the offside. He was on the move. And when the ball is swinging and you're not really established out there at the crease, then you've got problems. And it was a major problem for him. Edged it to the keeper. Gone for naught. Pakistan 1 for 1.
It's played it nicely on the leg side. Ajit Agarkar just puts the ball back to field a player on. Gavaskar does the cleaning up. Nicely played. It's going to be a long chase here, or a sprint for Ashish Nehra. That's four, and that's not going to do a world of good for the spirit in the Indian team.
That's the risk that the bowler will have to take. There was an in-swing from Irfan Pathan. Open area there. Ashish Nehra not doing a great job at all. Trying to stop that one with the boot. Pakistani supporters would want him to do that regularly.
Didn't quite lose it, Saurav Ganguly, with that effort. Is that edge? Yes, it is. Irfan Pathan has struck for the second time in 2 overs. I tell you, this guy is a star in the Indian team for these reasons.
What a spell of bowling. Shoaib Malik will be disappointed. Good pace from him, good bounce from Irfan Pathan, and in the right channel. The ball bouncing a little bit more away from the body. Not a great shot from Shoaib Malik. He's over the moon. What a beginning. He's walking back after getting 5. Pakistan in trouble, 10 for 2.
Driven, he's found the gap. It's a very short boundary on the side there. Yuvraj Singh with the commitment there, but couldn't prevent the ball from going over the ropes. Oh my God, the scenario here is changing. 2 wickets that the Indians have picked up. It's just changed the equation a little bit.
Bit of a counter-attack from Yasir Hamid. Nice drive. He drives well in that area, square through the offside. Opening the face of the blade, letting the ball run down. That one went away very quickly.
More in control of this shot. Saurav Ganguly with the fielding and an extra run.
Not happy, Saurav Ganguly. He's got to lead them from front. Concentrating on other things, I guess, than looking after himself.
That's a poor delivery. Not the place to bowl to Inzamam. That's a boundary and a record. That takes him some closer, should I say, to that record. But not the place to bowl to him.
I mean, he's a great player. One of the greatest Pakistan have produced was toward his leg side, and Inzi just playing it at ease. It shows how much time he's got. It shows the talent he has. And this is beautifully played.
Gone for it, and it's straight down fine legs. He juggles with it. Ashish Nehra juggles the ball. And there was a split second of silence from the crowd. Then he hung on to it, and it erupted.
That's what I was talking about. Inexperience. Short delivery, a bad delivery. It wasn't the greatest of ball. He just hit it straight to the fielder. Short delivery towards his leg stump, and there was only one man there at fine leg. He could have played this easily on the ground as well, but no, Yasir Hamid has to play big shots. Uncomfortable catch by Nehra.
In the end, he juggled it, but it has gone for 15 from 29 balls. It's 27 for 3. Well, there was a shout from the bowler. There was a start and then no shout, and then a shout from behind.
There was a little noise somewhere or the other. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can detect that. Looked close. Keeper keeper was a little late.
Garka went up, the keeper and everyone followed.
Now that's powered away off the back foot. That's the first boundary for Johanna.
Boundary after a long time. And that surely will raise the hopes of the spectators and also the team. Nicely struck by Yusuf Johanna. In the slot, a little bit of width.
Yes, what Pakistan need is a partnership of sorts. They need to hang in there for the next 10-12 overs without losing a wicket. And the good news from Pakistan's point of view, I would say, is the sun coming out. It's been overcast up to now, and the ball has done a bit. It's been good conditions to bowl, but it can make a big difference when the sun comes out. It's amazing how the sting from the surface can disappear. These are consecutive boundaries now for Johanna. First one off the back foot on that last occasion, just fractionally overpitched, and he was onto it in a flash.
He's a stylist. Lovely player to watch. A beautifully constructed cut shot, and then this nice drive through the offside. What a shot.
That's a loose delivery, and it gets the treatment. Just for a moment, one thought he'd hold out into the deep, but the timing was there for the ball to go all the way for 6.
We've been talking about a stiff breeze blowing across the ground, and now this shot would have helped that ball to carry over and maybe away from the fielder.
Good point from his, otherwise that would have gone down that fielder's throat. That's sweetly played. Exquisite timing, the footwork was good. Good boundary there for Yusuf Johanna in Pakistan.
That was a fine shot from Yusuf Johanna. It was quicker from Harbhajan Singh. No flight on this occasion, just using the pace of that ball. And he does play really well in that area, opening the face of the blade and letting the ball run away.
Well, that's played late. Another boundary here for Pakistan. Well, that was intentional from Inzamam. What we got to see is, was it a thick deflection?
How close this one was from Rahul Dravid. Not very close. He knew that there was no slip in place, so an excellent shot in the end from Inzamam. Full of confidence, just opening the face of the blade and letting the ball run down. Harbhajan thought it was close. Yes, it was close, an edge, but that edge carrying the ball over for 4.
Oh, he's launched himself there. Third boundary of the over. This is a good one for Pakistan, and the pressure being put on Harbhajan Singh. A sudden counter-attack.
This is excellent batting, not only from Yusuf but from Inzamam. Risk-free, brilliantly early to the pitch of that one, and picked it up early to split the field on the onside. What a shot.
That's mind games being played out there at the moment. Ganguly attacking with 2 men close in, and it's brought a reaction from the Pakistan players. A boundary for Yusuf, 2 boundaries for Inzamam. It's amazing how sometimes in the middle of a tight situation, an over like this can make the difference. 20 overs gone, 67 for 3.
Well, he's finally got it. 10,000 runs for Inzamam ul Haq in one-day international. It's a major landmark. This man has immense stature in the world of cricket. Not just his one-day international runs, but also his test runs as well. Congratulations to him.
What a great player Inzamam has been with Pakistan. He deserves it. 10,000 one-day international runs. The first Pakistani to pass that record. What an achievement, and what a player he has been for Pakistan.
Uppish but safe. That's very, very deft. Lovely, delicate late cut. No one able to cut that one off. Nice finish to the over for Pakistan. 88 for 3. Every run greeted with excitement, let alone the boundaries. And there's only just that little bit of width. He's still looking for that turn, Harbhajan. He got it there, but it was just a fraction short. No pace in the pitch.
That is a great shot. One bounce into the fence. That's Inzi at its best.
You just see the tension on the Indian captain's face. Not good for him to see this ball pumped straight back down the ground, back over his head and into those boundary boards for 4. Straight away he's going to go for 4. That's not a good start for Sehwag. Something of a gift for Inzamam.
It was slightly short, but Inzi was quick at it. Inzi just saw the length early and he was at it in a flash. And that was a top shot between mid-on and mid-wicket for 4 runs.
More runs here too. 2 poor deliveries to start the spell. Rowan Gavaskar on the boundary, does well.
This was again short delivery, but Inzi's first shot was towards mid-wicket and second was just behind the point.
Oh, he's edged it. And Dravid takes another catch. And at last Irfan Pathan gets some support from another bowler. The 4th wicket down.
Well, just as we're saying, this partnership was swinging it very much back Pakistani's way. Well, Pakistan now got to start to rebuild. The captain's the big wicket, just looking to run the ball, gets it off the face of the bat. Well, Dravid makes no mistake. India celebrate. The game is back on. Went past a milestone, 10,000 runs plus now in one-day internationals. He's gone for 41. It's 102 for 4.
After a successful launch in Italy, France, Spain and Scandinavia, now introducing in the United Kingdom, Wisecom. The best quality with lowest prices. £5 Best Asia cards give you Pakistan 40 minutes, India 52 minutes, Bangladesh Sylhet 86 minutes and Sri Lanka 50 minutes. Be wise. Choose wise. Choose Wisecom.
Beautiful drive. He should get 2 for this. VVS Lakshman is the man in the deep. The 52 years of Johanna.
Played really well. Jessamine appreciating his efforts, so all the Pakistani supporters. He has played very, very well.
So the theory has worked for India. They kept the spinners on for Abdul Razak. Just couldn't restrain himself with that shot, looking to cut against the spin. And Virendra Sehwag, who had a forgettable first over, has struck in a second.
Well, it was there to play the shot. He's chopped it into the ground, onto the stumps. Abdul Razak. Well, I was saying that Virendra Sehwag mustn't have a bad over, an expensive one. What's he done? He's got the wicket. Abdul Razak has gone for 9. It's 127 for 5.
That's pulled away, and it beats Harbhajan. That is a very useful boundary at this stage of the innings. It was a controlled shot from Yusuf Yohana.
He controlled it well. It was short delivery and was very, very nicely played. Roll off the wrist, and Harbhajan tried well, but he was nowhere near the ball. A welcome boundary to Pakistan.
That's in the air, taken. There you go. Just relaxing a bit. The weight really not onto the front foot, and Yuvraj Singh has pulled off a beauty.
What a great catch from one of the best fielders in world cricket. And this is a very, very crucial wicket. It was placed slightly on the up. There was no movement at all. And he was in a start. And what a catch that was. A beauty from Yuvraj Singh. It could be a match-winning catch from Yuvraj.
Yes, the team gets into a huddle again. The balance shifts once again. Moin Khan goes for 10. Pakistan 152 for 6. Again in the air. That's a bold shot. A direct hit. What's going on there? Shahid Afridi has come out, and straight away there's action out there.
There's chaos everywhere. I've told you about Afridi. He's going to play his game. Doesn't matter what the circumstance. That was a stupid run. I mean, he was miles out. He hit that ball, middled it straight to the fielder, and he just ran.
Punches it off the back foot. 4,000 runs in one-day internationals for Shahid Afridi.
He's gone for it, and he's hit it mighty well. It's not just cleared the ropes, it's cleared the fence. It's back into the crowd.
And Pakistan back in business. Shahid Afridi has hit his 167th six in one-day international. What a hit. Strong hit. Pressure back on India.
That's over the top as well. That's a great shot. Well, looks like Shahid Afridi wants to get this over and done with in a hurry. Beautiful striking.
The power of the man, the power of the Pathan. Couple of big shots. This one even better than the first one.
A little bit of turn. It's just brushed the thigh on its way down towards fine leg. It's another couple. A hobble there. He's aimed it at long on. He's found him. I've no idea what the conversation was between the two batsmen prior to that delivery, but that could not have been the plan. And the mercurial Shahid Afridi, he might have changed the course of this match, but he's also opened it up again now for India as well.
This is very ordinary cricket from Shahid Afridi. First ball that he faces from Yuvraj Singh doesn't size him up. Straight down the throat of long on. But that is how he is. 25 from 12 balls, 187 for 7 Pakistan. Yusuf Yohana is asking the umpire whether he could have a runner now. I don't know whether they've allowed the runner or not.
Well, he's certainly signalling for it, and if he needs it, I guess he should have it, to be honest. And he's down. Well, the batsman's down, but all those who are still capable have run through for the second. Well, they're appealing for the LBW, but the ball is through. It's past the fielder. Pakistan have won this contest. Jubilation in the dressing room. There's jubilation all around this ground here at Edgbaston. And it's Yusuf Yohana who's seen them home. An innings of sheer quality and persistence, and it's needed stamina. And we saw his stamina tested out there. He's kept his cool, he's kept his head, and they're doing the decent thing out there, handshakes all round. This has been a tremendous game of cricket between India and Pakistan.
There we are, Pakistan getting to that target of 201 for the loss of 7 wickets. Yusuf Yahana, the man for Pakistan.